I just finished recording Rock Guitar in 6 Weeks, which is a course of 6 DVDs which takes you through level 1 all the way up through level 6. Now the idea is that we start from the very basics, going through the minor pentatonic scale, some basics of lead guitar playing such as hammer-ons, pull-offs, techniques such as bending, vibrato. And by the end of the 6-week course, you should be able to play 5 patterns of the minor pentatonic scale, 5 patterns of the major pentatonic scale, add the blues note to each of these, and be able to solo over some changes. So it's quite ambitious, and this is good, I think, for not only players who have been playing for a while, because this puts everything in kind of a pedagogic way. You can see how the neck fits together. But it's also good for beginning players because you learn from the beginning how the neck looks, how ideas are put together on the guitar. Each of these DVDs also comes with a backing track. So I demonstrate a lot of different ideas with the backing track to put everything in a musical context. But I also have some licks at the end of each DVD in the style of some other great players. Angus Young, Slash, Jimmy Page, Eddie Van Halen, Joe Satriani, Zakk Wylde. So not only do you get the meat and potatoes, you learn the scales, you learn all the notes on the neck, but you also get some fun licks which you can try out with the backing tracks. And while you may not be able to play as well as some of these great players like Joe Satriani and Zakk Wylde, Eddie Van Halen, by the end of this 6-week course, you can understand some of the scale patterns and ideas that they're using in their own playing. So I demonstrate some licks in the style of these guys, but they're not necessarily as fast, as full shred as they might go for. But you can get the basic concepts and try and apply this into your own playing. So the way these lessons are set up, we take it from the very beginning in the first DVD, going through the basic pattern of the minor pentatonic scale, and then DVD number 2 assumes that you know that pentatonic scale, can play some licks, and can play some of the techniques that we talked about. So if you feel like you're a pretty advanced player already, but just kind of want to put everything together, maybe clear up some gray areas, you may want to jump right to lesson number 6, which has a review of all of these scales and talks about things like soloing over changes. While the level of the first DVD is not necessarily for a raw beginner, I think someone who knows the names of the strings, knows how to play a few chords, and is just getting interested in lead guitar can get a lot of benefit from the first DVD. The main reason for doing a course of 6 lessons is so that everything that you would need to know to get you through a rock gig is laid out from step 1 up until the final step. So it's not just random bits of information, but everything takes you from point A to point B.